Raven here. So, in my previous video, I did promise a depth profile of my Gardevoir deck. Now, I have been wanting to bring this quest to you guys for so long, and I've been working so hard to get the cards in real life so that I could do it. Now that I do have them, oh, I'm excited, man. This right here is just my favorite deck to play, and I really love it. So, I do have a few tricks in here that make it a little different from the average Gardevoir deck. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of the cards that I got out of this earlier. That I got out of this earlier. This little thingy. Yeah, a lot of the cards in here are going to be from that, obviously. They look super cool, so. Here we go. I'm going to start this off. This build has been working great for me in testing. I played it against Volcanion, Turtonator, I played it against Ho-Oh, Terrazzo, I played it against Metagross, I played it against Greninja, Gardevoir. Gardevoir is tough because I'm not playing Field Bowlers at the moment. I am thinking of cutting something to make the room for them. I just haven't decided what yet. I played against, what was it called? Oh yeah, Magnetone Dustming, the Gardevoir GX, that's a long name. I played against Torok things such as Torok Glaceon, Torok Lycanroc, and Torok Gliscopod. Along with the Torok Weavile deck, which that thing seems to be like it's gonna rip things to shreds the way it's gone. So let's start this off. And start this off with 3 copies of beautiful Gardevoir GX. God damn it, cause it's just so nice. 1 copy of Delayed from Breakthrough. Premonition paired with Artillery great. When you cannot draw 5 cards off Artillery, using Premonition to make sure out of the top 5 cards of your deck that you have potential to draw, that you can't draw at the moment, because Artillery can't draw until you have up to 5, so if you have maybe 3 cards in here, and you're only going to be able to draw 2, you can make sure out of the top 5 cards that at least 2 of them are something, like, 2 of them are going to be the cards you want the most out of them, so at least then you're doing the thing. And if you can draw 5 off Artillery, then you Artillery, and then do whatever else, and then right before you attack, you Premonition to make sure next turn you're drawing something you want. It's great. I love it. 60 flat damage for DCE, but if you play a supporter that turn, he does an additional 70, so 130 without a choice band. With a choice band, you're hitting 150, just missing a knockout on a Tapu Lele. But you're taking knockouts on any non-GX or EX Pokemon in 1 hit with it. Pretty good. You can one-shot a Torok GX with this very easily. Umbreon GX as well. It's pretty good. Next, 2 copies of Kirlia. This is the one from, I believe, Burning Shadows. These are the ones I currently have. I am working on getting the Psychic from Breakthrough. Those ones I prefer more because they're not weak to metal. And for DCE, for 1 entry attachment, you're able to do anywhere from 30 to 60 damage. Not bad when you hit for weakness on fighting types, so a lot of non-GX, non-EX fighting types are going to get one-shotted. But, for the meantime, these are the only Kirlias I currently have, so that's what I'm playing. Then I've got 4 copies of Wolf from Burning Shadows. I kind of want to do a 2-2 split. 2 Breakthrough Wolf and 2 Burning Shadows, but I don't currently have the Breakthrough one, so this is what I'm running. Alright, that's it for the Gardevoir line. I have 10 Pokemon right there. It's the biggest line of the deck because it is a Gardevoir deck. Next, one of the best freaking engines ever made, in my opinion. The 1-1 offline. This is insane. You're very easily able to set this up, and then with a lone Vulpix, just grab the artillery for that turn, and if your opponent does not end you out of that beacon, you can slap the artillery right down, and you got a draw support draw every turn without even using your supporter for the turn. That means if you need to refill your hand, but you want to still be able to Guzma that turn, you can bit your hand and then you Guzma. So it's great. You still draw as the card to wall Guzma, which is great. This card is so good. It sucks when I apply, say, the Remoraid, because then I have a dead Art. If I apply the Art, but I still have Remoraid in my deck, or in my hand, then it's not a big deal, because I can get this on my bench and just have it set up, so when I take a fly, and if it ends up being Art, next turn I can play it down and get going, you know? But when I apply the Rem, that's when it sucks, because now if I draw the Art, it's dead until I hit the Rem, and then I have to wait till my next turn, play it down, wait till my next turn, evolve up. It's messy, but 1-1 is all you really need. It claws otherwise, in my opinion. Next, for some very generic basics that I think everyone should play in a stage 2 deck, is a lone Vulpix. This is a great card. 1 entry retreat card. Beautiful. And then, for no energy, you're able to use your attack for the turn and end your turn off of, but you're able to search 2 Pokemon from your deck. Whether it's stage 1, stage 2, or basic. Doesn't matter whether in EX, or GX, or a non-GX or EX. Doesn't matter. It just says 2 Pokemon, put them in your hand. That is great. It forces your opponent to use an end early game. If they don't end you, they know you're getting some evolutions on board next time. And there are times they won't end you, and you can just get some evolutions out and start wrecking them. If they do end you, there's a chance that you hit the rare candy Gardevoir combo and get your evolutions out next turn anyway. So, yeah. Now that's a great basic Pokemon to play. 1 copy of Mew from Evolution, 3 retreats, 1 energy you're able to search depth on your Pokemon. So if you missed out on the Vulpix, but you have this could get you the Vulpix, it could get you the Lele, whatever. But the main reason I run it is I don't currently own it. I'm picking it up this weekend. Main reason that I play it is Memories of Dawn. This is bullshit. So, basically it mimics the attack of one of your Pokemon, but you need to have the required energy fill. So, obviously you can copy Tapu Lele, you can copy Glade, you can copy whatever. It's great. Gardevoir as well. And just do some massive damage. I have this in here for Buzzwole. I don't play the EX version because its attack does nothing, and then its ability is the same thing, but it can actually copy an opponent's monster's attack instead of one of your own if you want. But you still would require the necessary energy for it. So, and it's 120 health, and it's EX, and it has what? Retreat cards of 2? Yeah, so Trip Band brings you down under 100 health. So you're at what, 90? If they have a Choice Band, so that's only 90 health that you actually have. Wouldn't be that hard to hit 90. And then when they knock you out, they get 2 prizes. Well, this one they only get 1. EX had retreat cuts 2, this had retreat cuts of nothing. Either way, EX and this are both Pokemon that are going to get very quickly one-shotted anyway. So I'd rather just have something that's going to guarantee get one-shot by pretty much everything. That's a 1 prizer instead of a 2 prizer. So I went with it. And this E3 gets 1 shot, just as E3 as the other Mew anyway. But then I can Guzma this up into play when I need to Guzma it up, and then I can retreat it back out for free without wasting energy and get back out what I want. Like, it's a great transaction piece. I think every deck needs some sort of free retreater in it. It's another non-GX, non-EX attacker option, so I like it. And then the final thing before we get to the obvious stuff, but this right here, I don't have it properly potted yet, but this is the Fairy Tapu Lele from Ultra Prism. For 1 fairy energy, you can do 20 damage times the amount of energy on your opponent's active Pokemon. So basically a mini Tapu Lele GX or a mini Gardevoir GX. So, mini. And then second tap for 2 energy attachment, 1 fairy, 1 DCE, not DCE, but 1 fairy and 1 colorless. What did this do again? Oh yeah. You're able to take damage. You're basically able to take any damage counters on any of your opponent's Pokemon and then rearrange them on any of your opponent's Pokemon any way you like. So, I guess if you have maybe 100 damage counters on something, and then something only had 90, and then they have something else that only had 90 health, you can shuffle it over there to get the quick knockout or something, I guess. It's alright, it's an okay one-off, with a retreat cost for 1, so ain't bad, right? Remember right, the retreat cost for 1? Yeah, I remember right. If you don't open the Vulpix or Mew, it's an option. This is coming out the moment Forbidden Light comes out, because that has Eternius GX, which is extremely good. Not for its first attack or its second attack, those are okay-ish attacks. Stuff you're not usually going to use. The reason Eternius GX is good is for its GX attack. So once he comes out, I'll take this out for 1 copy of him, because he's an amazing one-of in the deck. Because it gives you another GX option instead of using Twilight GX every game. It gives you a great GX attack that can do some serious harm to your opponent. In case you don't want to Gardevoir that, like Twilight that game. That gives you more options. And the final Pokemon. Now this is like Pokemon I thought I was gonna suffer from trying to get. Because $120 to get all 3. 3 Tapu Lele. Thanks to this thing, I got 3 Tapu Lele for $13. So, if you guys are struggling to get your Tapu, just go buy that at your local Roma. You'll get 3 Tapu. So, you make your money back and more. In all honesty, it's worth it. It's worth it. You never use a GX attack, and you rarely use it for energy drive. The main purpose of it is its ability, 1 attack. When you play it from your hand onto your bench that turn, you're able to search your deck for any supporter cards. That is great. Helps you have that consistent turn 1 Bridget. Helps you have that consistently getting your Guzma, consistently getting whatever draw support you need. Especially in this deck, I play 1 Sycamore, and there are times I need Sycamore, so this just helps you get it. That's it for Pokemon. That's 18 Pokemon, and it's 11 basic and 7 stage Pokemon. On to the supporter cards. Got 3 copies of N. Got 3 copies of Cynthia and 1 Sycamore. So, since I'm playing artillery, N doesn't hurt me whatsoever. Let me and my opponent out of certain hands that they can have. If they have certain first hands like they Sylveon GX or they Beacon or whatever. Or they Algorithm GX, you know, stuff like that. Just let me set them back a little bit, maybe. Sycamore, late game draw, let me pick some dead rare candies I might have, because I've already done all my evolution, or maybe I'll have a dead Curlia left, and stuff that is just clawing my hand down. I can easily just Sycamore, because I don't need any more away. Cynthia is the one I want to be using, like, early game, and I want to be saying, like, and solely to end my opponent out of turn searches. But these two are the ones I want to use early game. This is only used in certain situations, that's why it's a one-off, now that Cynthia's out. Don't have my Cynthias yet, I will have them sometime this week, most likely. Next, we got 3 copies of Guzma. This card is beautiful. just be able to yank something up from your opponent's bench you want to knock out, or maybe you're just in a rough patch and you need to buy some time, and they have a high retreat card Pokemon, and the Anteate's kind of dead where they can't really find a way to accelerate energy to it so that they get out of active quickly, then you get to screw somebody up and buy yourself a turn or two to try and get something going. It's great. Has so many uses. You can even use it to get a quick free retreat if you need to get something out of active. It's great. Or you need to, or maybe you have something on the bench that you need to get into the active system. It's just great. It's a great card. I think running less than 3 in any deck, even the Gardevoir GX deck, is a moronic move. Like, I play 3 in that as well. And it's just because it's that good a card. It's worth the 3 of. Being a 3 of, And in really aggressive stage 1 and basic or stage 1 deck, 4 of it might be a good idea. Because you start doing some heavy damage early in. So being able to groove my turn things up quick early in and throughout the game that's just as much as possible is actually probably a good idea. Final supporter, we got 2 copies of Bridget. I only have 1 right now. I'm working on the second one. Should have it this weekend. I plan to go to Game On. That place is a place where all the Pokemon players are, so it's like, if I go there, I should be able to find the rest of the cards that we need. I'm just too impatient to wait until this weekend to bring this to you, because I want to bring it to you now. So I'm bringing it to you now. But I've waited long enough. Okay? Okay. Onto the items, we got 4 Ultra Ball, search your deck for any Pokemon, send your hand down for the artillery, or send your hand down for that Cynthia and touch so you could draw as much off Cynthia as possible without putting too much back, get rid of some dead resources later in the game. Really good. You got 4 rare candy. This is simplistic. It's a safe 2 deck. You kinda need this. Then we've got... This is why I love this deck. If you don't one-shot, then you don't kill it. Because of this. Format Toaster. If you don't one-shot it, and you are relying on 2-shotting it, then this is going to come down and ruin your day. And I can theoretically use 8 of this, use it 8 times in one game, because of Twilight GX. And because I'm playing so much energy, I'm playing multiple Super Rod, and Twilight GX can also recycle energy, I always have my energy. And with Secret Spring being able to accelerate fairy energy, this is just a god card in this deck. Now we got 2 copies of Choice Band. For 1 energy, you're able to do 30 damage. If the opponent has an energy on their active, then that's 60 damage. So you see how this is. It acts as an extra energy when you're attacking a CS or ES Pokemon, so obviously really good. Final item, 2 copies of Super Rod. Now, this card is a thing. I don't need the second one. I wish this had come with a second Super Rod instead of the one of Retro Stretcher. But whatever. I am considering Fear Blowers, as I said. I don't have the room right now. I'm thinking of maybe cutting 2 Fairy Energies for 2 Fear Blower. That way my Gardevoir Toxic matchup becomes a lot better, because, as you notice, I have a shit ton of abilities. That's also why Revile can do a heavy number on me. Because, well, I've got a lot of ability. Gardevoir is known to be ability heavy. Finally, we wrap this up with energy. Fairy Energy. Unfortunately, this thing only came with 7. The guy only ran 7 in his list at the time. So, I had to use 3 of my shit energy that don't go with these. I'm going to see if any of my friends, like, have any of these fairy energy so I can, like, you know, get rid of the shit looking ones. But honestly, if I do cut 2 fairy energy, it's going to be these 2 because they don't fit at all. At least with this one over here, it has the same, like, middle style. It just has a yellow rim and no signature instead of, and it does not have the thing. Other than that, it's the same as these ones right here. So I might have to just cut these 2 for field blower to make my energy line look nicer. I don't know. With the 4 map potions, I felt like running a high fairy energy count was probably a good idea, you know, and running multiple super rods. Because sometimes you will fly some multiple super rods, and you want to avoid putting basic fairy energy back with Twilight GX as much as possible because you got super rod to do that. You know, you rather use it on your DTE and your items and your supporters, you know. And that's something you don't have a way to get back normally unless you Twilight. And finally, 4 copies of the really cool looking DTE. And that's it for the deck. Just because, obviously, the counts are 14 energy. 15 items, 12 supporters, and 18 Pokemon. I am considering cutting 2 energy as I said for 2 field blower, which you know I have if you watch my my last video that I put up, the one of me unboxing that thing that I showed in this video several times. You know I do have the field blower, but at the moment I'm not running now, as I said. Gardevoir is a bitch. Plus people have choice bands against me, and I have a lot of, especially once I get the Eternity GX in here. Basically every Pokemon will be a GX or EX, basically. So yeah, getting rid of choice band could be a good idea. So finding room field blow could be awesome. Just don't know yet. I want to consistency towards having my fairy energy. And also with so many map potions, I felt like it might be a good idea to run such a high count because having what I need is important. If you guys want to see some duel videos, let me know. I'll be more than happy to get together with my buddy Matt and do a few games for you. Or with my buddy Chris, Chad, or Trevor as well. I'm more than happy to get together with them and do some games for ya. Or even my buddy Matt. Well, yeah, you know, I could get together with any of them and do a game wherever. So if you guys want to do that, want to see me put my Gardevoir deck to test and show it off for you guys and play, I'm more than happy to. If you might have noticed there is some like stuff on my sleeve. These are dirty sleeves. I've been using them a while. I am getting new ones this weekend. So yeah, get rid of old sleeves very soon. So there we go. Now then, focus. Oh, God. Focus on the Chansey. Focus on the Chansey. Focus on the Chansey. God damn it, I need to land on head so I can cover this off. Yeah! Take your try. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. I do have this really cool fucking thingy. Cool pin. Anaheim 2017 pin. I got with this stuff. So, yay! Kind of wish like a really cool Gardevoir coin had come in with this instead of this pin. You know? But the Chansey pin coin is pretty cool. It's like $5 coin, so that's cool. Pin is pretty cool. I have to see how much that pin goes for. It could be pretty cool. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, throw a Pokeball at that like button. And if you're not subscribed, but you like the content, do subscribe. I'm going to try and bring out a couple more videos this week, and then some on the weekend as well. Expect me to go to weekend-only uploads after this week, though, because I probably won't have enough time during the week and stuff. But we'll see. Might try and get some PCCGO gameplay on my crushing current team deck. Unfortunately, I did put in the code, and all it gave me was a World Championship set bar, card sleeve, and a Pikachu coin. It did not give me any cards. Would have been dope, though. Would have been dope. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.